Right, good morning. Something a bit different this morning. We're off on a little bike ride. This time I'm going to go to the north of Markstay and just take you around some of the country lanes and villages there. So let's go and see what we can find. In this video I've doubled the speed of the cycling. Except where we come into a village or come across something interesting, and then I'll slow it back down to normal speed. I hope you enjoy it. Right, we've got the A12 on our right hand side and now just crossing over the A120 and then heading up to the first of our villages. The village we come to is Aldham. It's only about 2.5 miles from Markstay. The church there is Victorian, so we won't bother to spend time looking around there. We'll just push on down to the next one. And the next village is Ford Street. Some interesting old buildings there. On the right, the old Queen's Head pub. On the left, Old House. Both of those are 16th century buildings, and then we cross over the River Colne, and head uphill, quite a steep hill, up towards Fordham. We'll stop there and I'll have a quick look at the War Memorial in the centre of the village. This is effectively the centre of the village. It's a small village, and what always strikes me here is the number of people who died in especially the First World War. There we go. And then 4 men in the Second World War. Right, so the village green effectively on the left hand side, and we're going to go up here a little way and then do a left turn to take us towards Chapel. Along here I'll pull into the Fordham Hall estate, to one of my favourite spots, and just have another quick break there and have a quick word about the Fordham Hall estate. Fordham Hall estate is owned by the Woodland Trust. It's a 500-acre estate, and for a few years now it's been having trees planted to regenerate native woodland. Only about 5 miles in at this stage, but I thought that I'd just stop and have a drink here anyway. I do love this spot. So the reason I'm out this morning on the bike is because I've got a slight Achilles tendon strain. We're out on the bike instead. It's a perfect morning for it. Right, whizzing downhill here. But of course, sadly, what goes down has to go up. So spent the next few minutes struggling up the other side. Here I'm taking the turn towards Bures and Sudbury. So generally here, very nice quiet country lanes. I'm now out on the main route between Chapel and Bures. There's a Thatcher's Arms pub on the right hand side, and the next stop we'll make is here at the church at Mount Bures. Here we are at Mount Bures Church. I think it's quite an old church. I'll put some details up. The church is usually described as Norman, although there is some evidence for a founding date of 1059. It's built of rubble with Roman tile and ash dressing. We'll have a look around. The nave is late 11th century. About between 9 and 10 miles done, so time to stop and have another quick drink. Right, we'll continue crossing the Markstay subway rail line and then heading downhill until we get to Bures Hamlet. Here we can take a look at the River Stour, or Stour, depending how you like to pronounce it. This is the river which separates Essex and Suffolk. It's a lovely river, made famous by the paintings of John Constable. So a little walk, pushing the bike along the riverbank here until we come to the bridge, which we'll cross over. And this is the view from the bridge in both directions, and then we cross over into Suffolk. Change of name here to Bures St Mary, but as you can see there's lots of interesting old buildings along here. Lots of them look as though they're 16th century. We'll have a quick look here at the Church of St Mary. It's a mainly 14th century church with 16th century additions. We'll only just look at the outside of this. Okay, I can't stay out of Essex for too long, so here I am crossing over the Stour and back into Essex. Leaving the Stour Valley, I'm struggling here up La Marche Hill. So I made it to the top of La Marche Hill. I think it flattens out a bit now, and we're staying on this road to get beyond La Marche into Alphenstone. There's the Stour Valley behind me. Road there runs down to Subway. Whizzing downhill, and shortly we'll pass the La Marche Lion on our left hand side up there, and then do a left turn to take us up, well, an incredibly steep hill for me, into Alphenstone. I actually had to change down onto the granny ring to get up to the top of this hill. quick stop at Alframstone Church. I've been here before. I'll put a link to a video above. And this is a 12th century church, altered in the 14th and the 16th century. Right, our next stop is the village of Pedmarsh, and this is about as far north as we shall go. Right, here I found that the road I was going to go down has been closed, so I decided to stop at the church, have a drink and find out where to go. Well, this is another 14th century church, restored in the 19th century. Quite a nice, quiet, little peaceful village here. Right, pushing along here, along the diverted route, and I'm actually now heading towards Colne Endgame. Right, much confusion here with more road closures. Church is on the left there, but I didn't go into it. And then finally finding my way on the correct road. And then heading down into White Colne. Stop there for another drink. Now, White Colne is on the main Colchester Housestead Road. Loads of fine old buildings. Struggling up the steep hill alongside Chalkney Wood towards Great Tay. Now at my age my maximum heart rate should be I think 146, and at this stage it was well over 140. So continuing on towards Great Tay. Right, you can see the Chequers pub on the right hand side and the tower of the church, which was built in 1160. So we do a right turn here back towards Marks Tay. On the left hand side is the old rectory at Great Tay, another 16th century building. Right, down to the A120, crossover through Poplar Nurseries and then back home. Well, I've got 26.4 miles on the watch. A little bit longer than I'd anticipated because of all the diversions and things. It's a lovely ride. It's a very, very hot day though, so I should be glad to get in, get a cold drink and sit down and put my feet up. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, then please think about subscribing, and until I see you again, all the best, take care, and bye for now.